Hi Adams, this is Unit 7, Lesson 9, and this lesson is called Time to Outsmart the British. We are going to do some close reading for the chapter that we read yesterday, Chapter 5. So you're going to reread the chapter, or you can click on this video to listen to it again. So go ahead and listen to Chapter 5 again, and then come back here to do the questions. All right, so number 1 asks, at the beginning of the war between the British and the colonists, who seemed most likely to win the war, the British or the colonists? Number 2, when George Washington wrote to the Continental Congress in December 1777, describing the state of the army, what was the morale like? So at this time period, how were the soldiers feeling? Did they have a low morale? Were they not very happy, not very confident, or a high morale? They were excited, they were confident in themselves, they were ready to go. Number 3 uses this quote right here, and you're looking at the phrase, a force to be reckoned with. So the Continental Army was, at least at first, not a force to be reckoned with. So what does that phrase mean? Number 4, who won the battle on Long Island? Go back in the text to find it, the British or the colonists. And then you're going to give me support for that answer. So if it was the British, give me a quote that tells us that it was the British. And if it was the colonists, give me a quote that tells us that it was the colonists. Number 6, in the third paragraph of page 42, it says, that is exactly what Washington did. So you're going to go back to that page, page 42. They're all labeled at the bottom. So 42 on the third paragraph it said, so 1, 2, 3. You're looking at this paragraph right here. That is exactly what Washington did. What did he do? What is he doing on Christmas night? Scroll, 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 scroll. All right, number 7, we're looking at this quote here, and we're looking closely at the word limped. So what does that word limped imply about the soldiers? How does it mean they're feeling? So Washington and his tired men limped into the Pennsylvania town of Valley Forge. What does limped tell us? Number 8, personification is giving human traits to non-human objects. What is an example of personification? So which of these gives an object human characteristics? Mother Nature was not kind to the Continental Army. It was a bitterly cold winter. Most soldiers didn't have winter coats, or their injured feet left bloody footprints in the snow, which is personification. Number 9, instead of saying their feet hurt, the reader states their injured feet left bloody footprints in the snow. Which sentence is more detailed? Their feet hurt, or their injured feet left bloody footprints in the snow? And then number 10, you're looking at the word state in this sentence. Washington was worried about the state of the army. Does this word in this sentence mean condition, voice, or land? All right, let's head over to skills. So you have some words and definitions up here. These are the words we're going to talk about with prefixes. So as you can see here, we added the prefix im to these words. So perfect, imperfect, practical, impractical. When you add that im, it means not. So it should be the opposite. So the opposite of perfect is imperfect. It means it has mistakes. It's not perfect. So again, that im prefix, think of the word not. All right, so you're going to use those two charts to fill in the blanks. Number 1 says the colonists believed a peaceful settlement with Great Britain was blank and not likely to happen. So which word fits best? Use the definitions in the chart above. Number 2, it is blank. The soldiers confused Breed's Hill and Bunker Hill because they didn't know the area. Number 3, my mom received blank directions to the party, so we ended up at the wrong house. What kind of directions did she receive? Number 4, I am usually very blank while I wait at the doctor's office because I bring a book to read. So which word describes how they are waiting if they have a book to read? Number 5, Ichabod Crane is a blank master of witchcraft because he has read so many books about witches. So if he is knowledgeable about it, he's read lots of books, what does that make him? For 6, 7, and 8, you're going to write a sentence using these words. So again, the definitions are right above. So practical, if you don't remember what that means, it is right here. Practical means easy and reasonable to do or use. So look at the definition, make a word using it. All right, let's go down to number 9. We're looking at this quote here. So it says, George Washington marched his troops there to confront the British Army. So we're looking at the word confront here. When I discovered that my brother had been hiding my blocks, I decided to confront him and ask where he hid them. So if you're confronting someone, you are asking them why. You're trying to figure out what happened. So what part of speech is that? And then the last activity is to practice your spelling. So you do have a spelling assessment next lesson for skills. So you're going to choose one of these activities to practice those words before your assessment. So it's declaration, grievance, incident, independence, militia, monarchy, representative, surrender, valiant, and victory. And make sure to use the dictionary if you need to look up any words or get on Zoom. We would be happy to help you. All right, that's all for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, Adams.